Garage rock is one of the rawest, most explosive genres in music history, born from teenage rebellion, cheap instruments, and a desire to make noise that felt real. Emerging in the early 1960s across the United States and spreading globally, garage rock was never polished or refined. It was loud, urgent, and direct. It carried the spirit of rock and roll back to its primal roots, emphasizing energy over perfection and attitude over technique. While mainstream rock grew increasingly slick, garage rock thrived in basements, suburban garages, and local clubs, making it the music of the people rather than the elite. The term garage rock comes from the idea that many of these bands practiced in their parents' garages, armed with inexpensive guitars, drums, and amplifiers. The music often featured fuzzy guitar riffs, pounding drums, raw vocals, and simple chord progressions. Lyrically, it dealt with teenage angst, love, heartbreak, rebellion, and the frustrations of daily life. What it lacked in sophistication, it made up for in authenticity and passion, laying the groundwork for punk rock and alternative music in decades to come. One of the earliest and most iconic garage rock songs was Louie Louie by the Kingsmen, released in 1963. Its slurred vocals, relentless beat, and three-chord structure made it the perfect anthem for the genre. Though critics dismissed it as crude, Louie Louie became a timeless garage rock standard, inspiring countless young bands to pick up instruments and play with abandon. Another cornerstone of garage rock was The Sonics, a band from Tacoma, Washington, known for their aggressive, distortion-heavy sound that was years ahead of its time. Songs like The Witch and Psycho captured the ferocity of garage rock and heavily influenced later punk and grunge movements. Their stripped-down production and wild energy made them cult heroes and enduring legends of the scene. The Standells brought garage rock to a wider audience with their hit Dirty Water, a gritty love-hate ode to Boston. Similarly, and the Mysterians made history with their 1966 hit 96 Tears, which topped the charts and cemented garage rock's place in popular culture. Their use of the Farfisa organ gave the track a distinctive, hypnotic feel that set it apart from mainstream pop of the era. Other notable acts of the 1960s garage explosion included The Seeds, whose anthem Pushin' Too Hard became a rallying cry for youthful defiance, and The Shadows of Night, who infused garage rock with a bluesy swagger in songs like Gloria. The Count Five made their mark with Psychotic Reaction, a fuzz-drenched classic that embodied the rebellious essence of the genre. The Nuggets compilation, curated by musician Lenny Kaye in 1972, helped preserve the legacy of 1960s garage bands. And the album introduced a new generation to underground gems and solidified garage rock's status as a crucial link between early rock and punk. By highlighting lesser-known bands alongside hits, Nuggets defined garage rock as both a historical movement and an ongoing influence. The genre's influence exploded again in the late 1970s and early 1980s with the rise of garage rock revival. Bands such as the Fleshtones and the Chesterfield Kings revived the raw energy and aesthetic of the 1960s, blending it with modern punk sensibilities. This era helped reintroduce garage rock to a new audience, ensuring its survival beyond its original heyday. Garage rock experienced another renaissance in the late 1990s and early 2000s with bands like the White Stripes, the Hives, the Vines, and the Strokes. These groups brought garage rock into the mainstream once again, combining its primal energy with contemporary production. The White Stripes, led by Jack and Meg White, became global icons, with songs like Fell in Love with a Girl and Seven Nation Army echoing the simplicity and intensity of classic garage while appealing to modern rock audiences. The Strokes' Is This It became a landmark album of the early 2000s, hailed as one of the greatest garage revival records of all time. Even today, garage rock remains a vital force in underground music scenes around the world. Its do-it-yourself spirit, raw emotion, and rejection of polish continue to inspire new bands. In a world where music often leans toward overproduction, garage rock offers a refreshing return to basics: loud guitars, simple chords, and unfiltered passion. From the Kingsmen and the Sonics to the White Stripes and the Strokes, garage rock has always been about capturing lightning in a bottle. It thrives on imperfection and celebrates the idea that anyone with an instrument and attitude can make music that matters. The genre may have started in garages, but its echoes are heard on global stages, proving that raw energy never goes out of style.